Welcome back to We Love Katamari. And Kappa can't keep me down, because this one goes out to all the kids.
Marnie! It's your cousins, Marnie!
So, our first mission is a career day. That's the school. Not our school. It's too much for the king to have to pay to educate all of us.
So is, like, career day some sort of, like, predestination thing?
Yeah, more or less. Like, that's the one where, like, you do the tarot cards and they decide, like, oh, you're probably gonna be best as, like, a mediocre streamer.
Oh, that's whenever you get the Fool card?
Upside down dance, you've got a nice career in being the Grim Reaper.
Ooh, tower, sounds like you would work great in a lighthouse. Oh yeah, a landlord.
Wow.
Oh, but you also have the Fool, so you'll start as a comedian.
Too real, too fast.
Hey, don't worry, viewers. One of us will probably turn out to be a landlord 5 years from now.
Right, yeah, in 5 years.
The mob is gonna descend on us, and then we say, no, it's fine. Our apartments are rent-controlled.
What Mike isn't telling you is that his Patreon is actually just your rent for the month. Oh no!
Yeah, you have to pay rent to be on his YouTube channel.
I knew it was a bad idea to get in with Machinima.
And stop asking, he's not gonna fix your water heater.
Man, this sucks. They keep cutting lunch hour, and it's disgusting.
I love the way it's like, this big. It's like you're on Sesame Street.
Right?
If you don't make it this big, they will all become delinquents and it'll be your fault.
Marty, you have to make it 1.5 meters. That's as many as 16 light switches.
So, I'm noticing, you're pretty good at this game, but I'm wondering, you as an American, how, long was the learning curve to find out, how tall you had to be?
I mean, I kinda just hoped that the game's automatic, conversion ratio would work for me. I was sweating bullets the whole time. I was worried that in the middle, the king was gonna start, quizzing me, oh, if you want to be the king after me, you're gonna have to know these important things, like how to go from feet to meters, and I was just sweating bullets.
Okay, so that actually begs my second question. So the entire cosmos uses the metric system, except for freaking America.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry that you don't like the fucking nation of independent thought.
Alright, what's so independent about it?
Well, we had the great idea of taking away kids' lunches.
And making it only 5 minutes long.
But don't worry, the reason we took those away was to roll them up into a ball and turn it into a star.
That's right. That's what the students love. They love Katamari Damacy, and we're just showing you what a day in the life of, the prince is like.
Oh no, that delinquent!
So is that star one of the stars on the flag I hear so much about?
Yes. Actually, there's a Katamari cousin for every star. That's what they stand for.
That would have been a great Katamari spinoff where you had to go through, each of the 150 states and just collect shit. Just a cruise in USA, but with Katamari.
Right, or American Truck Simulator, but instead of driving from place to place, you're collecting, local landmarks and, important regional cuisines.
Just a video game about creating the world's largest ball of yarn.
Now, listen, I'm sorry to get all political here, but there are only 50 states in America.
Hey, you take that back.
Actually, the star is just an abbreviation for startup. The king of the whole cosmos only eats once a day. love Soylent, and also repressing the prince.
I mean, okay, think about it. America, isn't it the ultimate startup if you think about it? It's just a couple of plucky slave owners deciding we need a country.
We need our own country, where we can have a juice-making machine of our own.
Excuse me, a juice-pressing machine of our own.
Christopher Columbus is just like, hey, King of Spain, you're gonna want to support this multi-billion-dollar company that I'm working on. It's called India.
Sorry, I hate to tell you the King of Spain just died due to massive amounts of inbreeding.
No.
Ah, jeez. I hope that's not how our dad goes out one day. Yeah, now, see, here's the thing, right? You can only show so much. So, now that we've gotten big enough, we can get the rest of the students in on the fun. Oh my god, that one's tall.
I'm taller.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like, he's only, 2 meters compared to your ball, so, like, it's fine.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's like, 5 feet?
Oh god, I'm getting quizzed now. Shit.
93 Celsius.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, phew. Okay. Well, that's about average.
Yeah, basically. Like, 92 Celsius is what you need to be normally to ride, like, the big roller coasters.
Yeah, this is, like, really a shame that they didn't, like, try to persona it up and you had to, answer questions or else you lose out on permanent stat boosts.
Right.
Have to romance the king of all cosmos. All goes very bad.
You have to get upgrades from Funky Student.
I think we collected him earlier.
Probably. We collected the principal, too.
Oh, you mean like, Tom Berenger?
Yeah, uh-huh.
I just hope we don't run into the substitute.
Oh no, it turns out in the one classroom we didn't get to was the kindergarten cop.
No, that's in Silent Hill.
Oh.
So, what does everyone's daddies do?
Well, my dad's the king of all cosmos. And he's the king of all of the cosmos.
Oh, weird. My dad's the king of all cosmos, too.
My dad is the emperor of Cosmos, so he's more powerful than your dad.
My dad could roll up your dad.
My dad could have sex with your dad.
Damn.
Could or would?
Let's keep it a surprise for now.
Alright.
So, astute viewers will notice that I got too big and couldn't pick up the present in this level, which was in a toilet. So, we'll be picking that up later. This is one of the levels that we'll have to go back to later, and we can just pick it up again.
Oh,
it will be in a
okay.
different location.
Excuses, excuses, excuses. That's why you failed out.
That's why I can't go to school anymore. King of all cosmos is gonna pay for me if I can't put work in.
Fucking start putting a flower on your head and now you're too, like, pretty and pure to go rooting around in the toilets like you used to. Fuck happened to you, Chorps?
I even have my swimsuit on so I could go in, but I'm too scared.
Are you sure that's a swimsuit and not like an old-timey workout suit?
I mean, I think they could work as both. I'm actually trying to do the strongest man in the world competition as Marnie. He's working out.
I mean, he's roughly the same shape as most bodybuilders.
It's true.
Now we gotta find out his diet.
Eats approximately 20,000 calories a day.
Man, that sounds like the life.
Yeah. But it's mostly school stuff, and second to that is stationery.
Right? I'm reading some kid's book report.
Sometimes someone, probably, somewhere has nostalgic feelings about school lunches.
See, that's actually the problem with Marnie, is he thinks that he can get smart entirely by eating other people's homework, like it'll just, like, go into him.
Ah, he's a homeopathic bodybuilder.
Oh, so he's like dogs.
Yeah, he's like dogs, the bounty hunter.
I mean, paper is, like, at some point, carbon, so you can get something out of that.
Oh, is that what all those environmentalists are complaining about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love eating, like, cheese sticks with, like, the carbonara sauce.
Good. I also really like that the planet you make is Hooky Planet, as if there's a planet that includes a bunch of schools and no one goes to them.
Man, everyone just wants something from you.
Yeah. So, as you can see, our swimsuit's a little different. We've got a two-piece on. Very tasteful. And now, what better after school than going to get a dessert? Something with friends.
Trying really hard to make this seem natural, aren't you?
It's real.
God, these kids are after my own heart. I also love Katamari Damacy and sweets.
I'm more of a sours kind of guy.
Damn.
You love shockers.
Yeah, that's what they call them.
No, that's a type of candy, you asshole.
Okay.
Oh, it's sours. I mean a little thing called the whiskey sours.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm a drunk.
So is that whiskey, but you pop a couple warheads in it?
Yeah, it's just whiskey,
God, that
but
sounds
I
nasty.
put in those sour gummy worms.
Can definitely pay a lot of that. A lot for that at a very shitty bar somewhere.
No, if I know anything about alcohol, is that you're not supposed to drink the worm.
Wow, I've been doing it all wrong.
See, what I love about the idea of putting warheads in your drink is that you're, like, enjoying a beverage, and then suddenly just, like, something really hard and unchewable shows up in your mouth and chokes you.
I mean, the gummy worm, in some way, gets reconstituted when you put it into the drink, so,
It's true.
like,
Sure,
it gives
so
a
I like
different
to,
mouthfeel.
I like to imagine it's like one of those big ice cube balls that they put in a drink,
Oh,
but it's just
yeah.
all warhead.
It's just one huge jawbreaker warhead. God, that's absolutely nasty.
You're just not a connoisseur, Shorps.
I guess you're right. You know, I don't enjoy the finer things in life.
No, clearly.
So, this one has sort of like a requirement to finish the level. It's not just good enough to get as big as you can. We have to come back and roll up Hansel and Gretel into the Katamari so they can enjoy all the sweets that we've collected.
Okay, that's a fun thing.
Yeah, so if we don't get back, we fail. So we gotta make sure to leave enough time to get back.
This is one of my favorite levels in Katamari because it's based around my favorite part of the game, which is rolling into something and then a bunch of other things falling on top of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just watching a house fall. Man, I really hope the home insurance on this is good. But I also just love, like, trying to make it natural. Like, oh, we have all these animal crackers that you pick up, but they're actual animals. Then we've got this awful witch trying to get us off her property. Ugh. Katamari isn't a crime.
I'm pretty sure it is, but it's one of those crimes that you let slide.
I don't know.
Right.
It's like allowed by the ruler. It's like you've got diplomatic immunity.
Yeah, the Cosmos demands it. And you don't get to mess with the Cosmos. Also, how appropriate that we pick up a cousin named Honey here.
Yeah, it's just like how we picked up a cousin named Miso in the last level.
That's right, someone was trying to eat him, and we saved him.
Man, the sounds right now are very satisfying.
Yeah, just the sounds of infinite items falling
Yeah.
on you, it's very
These
good.
sounds, they have good mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very appropriate that the level based around sweets is the most indulgent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most just, like, lets everything just fall into you. And then, like, these rows of, like, candy flowers, also very good.
Yeah.
So, like, do you end the level when you, like, roll up Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah, as soon as you roll them up, the level's over, so you want to do as much as you can before that, but you do have to make sure to get back in time.
Right, so you show a little bit of self-restraint.
Just a little.
You can't just go till you pop.
Exactly. You know, you think you can go back for that wafer-thin mint, and suddenly just the whole Katamari explodes.
Oh, I love the jiggling animation for the flan when you pick that up. That's really good.
You know, they had a chance to have a new physics engine for this, and they really used it in the best ways possible.
Do you think, like, that's what Katamari needs to come back? It needs to have, like, big physics thanks to the cloud or whatever?
Oh, yeah. Like a regular cloud, because you'd pick one up in the Katamari.
Man, these flans are going crazy.
For some reason, the King of All Cosmos saying wowies is incredibly distressing to me.
You know, I think we need to throw this into the cosmos as fast as possible, because if Hanson Ground try to eat all these, they're going to get sick. And I don't want to be here for that.
Yes.
What's y'all's favorite candy?
Thinking about it, I like a payday bar.
I'm very mercurial in my candy, like, taste. Sometimes one candy is my favorite, sometimes another.
Yeah. I often like a caramel and nuts thing.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Recently, I've been wanting, like, a bang for my buck, so I'll go with, like, a Starburst or, like, a Sucker, something that can, you know, it's not the sweetest thing, but it'll last me for a bit.
Right.
Oh, you're a sucker, alright.
Yeah, I do like Suckers.
And speaking of, we're about to make a Starburst.
I love Suckers, I love Dum-Dums, I love Idiot Pops.
Yes.
Idiot.
Damn, who could blame her?
No.
I like how
Absolutely
usually
not.
the King of All Cosmos is like, what the fuck are you even talking about? But now he knows cookies. He's like a
Yeah, he's like,
dog.
"Oh,
he knows
cookies."
when somebody says treats.
Right? Honey's looking around like, oh, where'd my cookies go? And the King of Cosmos turns his head and it's just full of cookies. He starts running away.
That's a sentence.
You know, I don't even know why we got all these sweets for these kids if they're not going to eat them.
Like, imagine if they went to the candy store in the mall. They had to fill up their bag and it'd be like, okay, that's $2,000, and then they'd eat like 3 jelly beans and be like, woof, what a feast.
Like, their parents probably read one of those articles about how, like, the children who really turn out to do very well in life are the ones who show restraint, and then they wanted to do this to make their mom finally just fucking, look, see, we can figure it out, stop.
Then they just hid all the candy in their room and ate it later.
Yeah.
I love Biscuit Planet, yeah.
My favorite high-energy punk band.
Just a healthy breakfast of bread and milk.
I mean, don't call me out like this.
Is she really going to school? Her toast isn't even in her mouth.
Oh my god! And that was the beginning of a beautiful love.
It's love at first bite.
Ah, got him. And so, thank you for joining us for another set of levels and another look into the world of the King of All Cosmos. Let's put on our new nose.
I like it.
Oh, I see that we're a bit of a liar today.
And now all the cousins follow us because of our radiant, glowing nose.
They're actually...
Oh my god, Prince!
The flower is actually a fungus. It's controlling them.
Oh my god. Yeah, it releases a powerful pollen that causes them to uncontrollably dance.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh no, they're all going into the water! They're gonna drown!
I love that Sawbones episode about the dancing plague.
Got one more to collect.
You should have ended the video right before you got them.
Yeah, do we still have to make any jokes, or, like, are we off now? Can we go home?
I already clocked out.
But join us next time as we help the elderly